Hi. Have you ever thought to yourself how holy books, such as the Christian Bible, actually came to be written? Words handed down? Or were they handed down from person to person, or did they come directly from within the person who did the writing? Within the person who did the writing. In other words, did they come down by automatic writing from the highest self, from that person's higher self, through that person's physical brain and body to be written on words of, say, parchment or whatever? In other words, were the messages received by automatic writing? My belief is that they were. Whether you call them inspired or not does not matter. The fact that they came down through a human being in some way is important, because the messages put out from the higher self and interpreted through the lower self, or the ego mind of the person doing the interpretation, something would have been lost. I have on my bookshelves a number of very famous books. One of them is this, A Course of Miracles, and it's full of profound teachings. How did those profound teachings get written in the first place? Somebody had to write them down. Those messages came down from, you could say, God, or the highest part of any one particular person, which is God, the Christ consciousness within us all. That would have come down from on high through a person and interpreted through the words that they knew. His or her vocabulary would have had to be used. So there again we have a failing straight away. It's not exactly pure. The second book I have is this one, much along the same lines as A Course of Miracles, A Course of Love. And it's presented by two people. The names are on the book. Obviously, these would have been taken down by automatic writing as well. I suspect that much of the Christian Bible, especially the New Testament, would have been done the same way. Some of it would have been, of course, handed down by word of mouth, and as we all know, if someone's describing an accident scene, by the time it's passed to second person, third person, fourth person, it's so convoluted and different from what actually happened, we cannot always believe it is the truth. But I'm getting away from it. Over the years, I've written a number of books myself, taken down by automatic writing. Automatic writing is a great way of taking down very profound messages from the highest part of our own self. So I'm not knocking that. There is this though. When the higher self puts words through us, it is using our mind, our body, and of course our vocabulary. So things are lost. I hope you got something out of this little video. The point I'm making is this: automatic writing is very good. Neale Walsch, in his Conversations with God's book 1, 2 and 3, very profound messages. Great ways in which we're told how to live our lives so that we're living our lives joyfully, happily. My advice, read these types of books. Conversation with God, book 1, is a particularly illuminating book. Don't for one moment think that any particular religion has got the complete handle on the truth. All religions, that is the essence of all religions, point to the same thing. The love that we all have within us. The higher self that we all have within us. The God that we all have within us. Because, as the divine dichotomy says, we are all separate and we are all one. It's that one which is important in all of our lives.